talked about the bullish control here, and just take a look. It just went up absolutely beautiful all the way to your 20-day moving average, and taking another leg up here with the exact same pink algorithm. So once you're able to identify the pink, this becomes absolutely easy. And this is in conjunction with the 30-minute chart, as you see. And remember, you can watch yesterday's video. There will be a link later at the end of the video here at this part, right? And I talked about how waiting for it to dig deep a little bit, 5-day moving average to catch up as well. So there you have it. Absolutely beautiful. Now, very importantly as well, you need to understand using the algorithms to learn when not to short this. I talked about this here. I mentioned if it doesn't go into that magenta here, and I drew it perfect, penny perfect here, let the algorithm speak to you instead. And you notice I drew this yellow algorithm here. This was drawn at 1048, right? And 1048 was right here. Once we had that bounce here, 1048. So even though we had some selling, you take a look, it bounced off that liquidity level. Absolutely perfect. And I mentioned you have to wait for magenta and yellow. And I talked about this particular zone here. If it doesn't enter into this, and just take a look, the chart has not even entered the magenta and the yellow algorithm here. No, you do not short this until you see structure at the perfect, penny perfect algorithms that already have shown itself. If you're trading with a bias, if you're trading and forcing your will onto the market, you will find out the hard way. And that's the thing. If you are able to have the algorithms to the point that they provide you the guidance on taking a trade, and you still force your mind onto the market instead of allowing the market to reveal itself, then your problem is more than just trading. You have to learn to have greater clarity of mind, and it means to be more observant and to be able to read the market better, more than forcing a trade onto the market, forcing your will onto the market. So understand this is very important, right? Especially magenta, all the way to the 20-day moving average. The magenta was untested at all. This particular zone here was untested at all, especially as well the yellow algorithm right there. So understand this. So you see the algorithms can teach you as well on when not to take a trade. So you have to learn to identify this and not just be so dependent on signals, because remember, signals will ruin you. That's not the proper way to trade.